stars and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say
Welcome. Thank you all for being in attendance here today for this wonderful occasion, the graduation of the West Auburn High School class of 2022. Please take this time to silence your cell phones. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the class of 2022. Please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Now we will have our land acknowledgement by Brooke Burchard, followed by our Juneteenth acknowledgement by Vice Principal Andrea Love.
Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see everybody. I'm going to acknowledge and honor the Muckleshoot tribe by speaking a few words in the Muckleshoot language. And I have to have cheat cards so I get nervous, but I'm going to say a few things in Muckleshoot and then in English. Dwal Gwalapu Siab Deishad, Asjoel Ches, Ata Gweslab de Bujad, Joel Zlab Sabut, Chef Al Quiz Lahel. To all of you honorable people and families, it is joyful for us to see you all. Enjoy yourself today. West Auburn High School acknowledges the indigenous descendants who became the Muckleshoot tribe. We respectfully honor our working relationship with the Muckleshoot people who were the original caretakers of this land since time immemorial. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. On June 19th, 1865, more than 200 years after President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, the slaves of Galveston, Texas finally received word that the Civil War was over. They were free. A century and a half later, Americans still recognize this occasion, Juneteenth, as a milestone on our journey towards a more perfect and just union. In parks and at churches, lined up for parades and gathered around the barbecue, communities come together and celebrate the enduring promise of our country that all of us are created equal. So no matter our color or creed, no matter where we come from or who we love, Juneteenth is a day to find joy in the face of sorrow, to count our blessings, and to hold the ones we love a little closer. We know that it cannot just be in our words, but in our actions that follow, and that we must all work towards delivering on the promise of freedom and equity for all.
So before we go any further, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests seated on the stage behind me. We have the school board, Directors Timer, Director McLaughlin, Director Holman, Director Arnold, and our superintendent, Dr. Spacciati. Today we have one of our amazing seniors who is going to address her class. I'm quite honored and just excited to welcome to the podium at this time a great young lady, an amazing example of someone who is representative of West Auburn. She's done just a tremendous job. Please welcome Destiny McKinney.
Hello. I just want to start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2022. We finally made it. Sometimes high school isn't easy. I know for me, it wasn't always easy. I took it as a game. It took me an extra year to graduate. I even thought about dropping out and giving up all the time. But I didn't. I had an amazing support system, and I didn't want to let myself down. My point of saying this is to say that sometimes it takes hard work, an extra push, and some dedication, but in the end, it's worth it to get to where you want to be. Just remember, this is not the end of your story. It is just the beginning of a new chapter. You get to write this chapter of your life. You get to decide who you want to be and what you want to do going forward. This is not going to be an easy journey, and it's okay to not have it figured out yet. Take your time and don't rush what makes you happy. At the end of the day, what makes you happy does not have to make sense to other people. Now is the time to figure out who you are. Now is the time to make mistakes. Sometimes we base other successes on where we are in life, but it's important not to do that because we all have different journeys and destinations in life. However, it is the path you choose and the choices you make which will guide you to becoming the best you. Don't try to follow someone else's path. Choose your own. Pave the way for yourself, and in time you will figure out what it is you are destined to do. When you fail, get back up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Only you can motivate yourself to follow your dreams. Don't try to rush growing up. You have the rest of your lifetime to do so. So live in the moment, enjoy each day, because someday you'll look back and wish you took advantage of taking your time before entering adulthood. Be proud of yourselves for how far you've already come. I wish you all the best, class of 22. We made it, y'all!
Thank you, Destiny, for those words. Before I speak to the class of 2022, there are two important groups I would like to recognize. First, to the parents, guardians, and extended families, my most heartfelt thank you and congratulations to you today. It is you that provided the love and support, encouragement, and discipline which guided your graduates from child to young adult and from dependence to independence. You, as their parents, guardians, extended families, need to be recognized. Class of 2022, please join me in a round of applause for those loved ones who have supported you. Secondly, another important group to recognize today is the exceptional teaching and support staff at West Auburn High School. As the principal of West Auburn High School, I'm grateful to work with such an amazing group of people. As students and parents, I hope you understand and appreciate the dedication, the commitment that the staff brings to school each and every day. On behalf of the class of 2022, it's my great pleasure to say thank you to the staff of West Auburn High School. Now, my message to the senior class. All of you here today have survived your journey and now will be receiving your diplomas and beginning the next chapter in your lives. I want to start with a quote from Vince Lombardi, legendary NFL football coach from the Green Bay Packers, and build on its message. He said, "The difference between a successful person and others is not lack of strength, not lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will." In other words, you have to want it. You have to work for it. Les Brown is an incredible success story. He was born with his twin brother in an abandoned building in a poor section of Miami and was adopted soon afterwards by a single mother who worked menial jobs. Les Brown is an amazing example of what Coach Lombardi was referring to. Les will and determination led him to reach great triumphs in life. After being declared mentally retarded in grade school, he was able to build self-esteem in high school through assistance of his mother, and particularly a helpful teacher, and went on to a long career in radio, broadcasting, motivational speaking, and he served 6 years in the Ohio State House of Representatives. Les Brown often shares his story, and he shares his top 10 rules for success. Today, I'd just like to share with the class of 2022 5 of them. First, believe in yourselves. One of the most important things in life is to believe in yourself, to focus on your own mindset, telling yourself every day, this is my day, and I've got to give everything to be successful. Secondly, take full responsibility for your life. Coming from someone with such difficult start, this is an important point. Early on, Les recognized that he had to accept where he was at. He couldn't just be angry, he had to accept reality, and he had to move forward to improve it. Third, give more than you paid for. Success comes through hard work, and that is why it's critical to give more than you are expected to give. Don't half-step your way through life. You will be rewarded for your hard work. The man who does more than he has paid will always be paid more than he does. Fourthly, someone's opinion is not your reality. You will be faced with defeats in your life. You will face those who doubt you and even despise you. But other people's negative opinions about you don't determine your reality. You determine your reality. And fifthly, he says, don't stop running towards your dream. This is Les Brown's most important advice. Never give up. You will have to make sacrifices to achieve your dreams, and you will doubt yourself, but don't stop. That's all. Just don't stop. I want to tell you that you have not come this far to graduation only to come this far. I've heard many people say things like, when I make it, when I get to the top. I want to tell you, class of 2022, there is no end. If you want to be successful, you'll need to work at it each and every day. Yes, you have reached the goal of graduation, but now it's time for your next goal, a bigger goal, a higher mountain. You're just getting started. So be proud today of your achievement. Be proud, but don't be satisfied. Be proud, but continue to strive for success in all aspects of your life. I challenge you today to each and every day give 100%. Not 97 or 98, not 99, but give 100%. Remember this, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. As I close, I want to personally congratulate each and every student in the class of 2022 for making it to the finish line and completing your K-12 journey. For some of you, it was a struggle, but you made it. For others, it was easier. But whether easy or hard, all of you sitting here before me have made it and now will be receiving your diplomas and beginning the next chapters of your life. Anthony Robbins said, the only impossible journey is the one you never begin. So my final words to the class of 2022, you will never achieve real success unless you enjoy what you are doing. Don't sell yourself short, and don't fall victim to laziness. You're an awesome class. Now go forth and make your mark on the world. Do amazing things. I know you will. Thank you. Go Wolves. Dr. Spiciotti, could you come to the podium? Dr. Spiciotti, I hereby certify that each student before you has met all the graduation requirements set forth by the Auburn School District and the state of Washington. It is a pleasure to present to you the 30th graduating class of West Auburn High School, the class of 2022.
Thank you, Principal Robinson. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Alan Spiciotti, the proud superintendent of the Auburn School District. Before I begin, I would like to thank the outstanding staff of West Auburn High School. Please join me in a round of applause. You guys down here? In a few minutes, you will all be graduates. But until then, like any good teacher, I'm going to teach to the bell. Here are the last 3 lessons you will receive from the Auburn School District. And yes, there will be a test. Lesson 1, keep learning. Whatever path you choose in life, your opportunities will be based on your skills. Don't settle for what you know today. Invest in yourself. If you don't know what you're doing next year, consider enrolling in Green River College. It's a nationally ranked school. It has academic and technical programs and is just 3 miles away. So keep learning and develop your potential. You owe it to yourself. Lesson 2, before you open your first credit card, talk to somebody at least 10 years older than you. Every adult has made a mistake with credit, or they know someone who has. Learning from the mistakes of others is one of the greatest gifts we have. But too many young people put their dreams on hold just to get out of debt. So be smart with your credit. And 10 years from now, tell a new high school graduate how you did it. My final lesson is to make a difference in the lives of others. Be a good neighbor. Help people you know. Help people you do not know. Help children. Help the elderly. Be a good tipper and a great one when you can afford it. Practice empathy. Volunteer. Give to charity. The truth is, every time you give, you receive more in return, so make a difference. That's your final lesson. Keep learning, talk about credit, and make a difference with others. I said there would be a test, and it's the biggest test you will ever take. That test is life, and you are ready to ace it. Let's give the class of 2022 one more round of applause. Now, on behalf of the Auburn School Board and by the power invested in me by the state of Washington, Principal Robinson, I hereby accept the West Auburn High School class of 2022 as graduates of the Auburn School District. Congratulations.
Before we begin introducing the graduates of the class of 2022, I'm requesting that the audience, to the best of your ability, hold your applause and accolades until the graduates have been introduced. This will allow all parents, grandparents, friends, and family in the audience to hear their graduates' names being called. And so, with that being said, if I could have the school board members
Destiny McKinnon. Michael Robinson. Aaliyah Starr. Malachi Williams. Ali Marquardt. Jasmine Montiel Garcia. Connor Black. Luke Brown. Esteban Garcia. James Sparks. Jalen Perkins. Gianni Glenn. Nasario Glenn. David Guerra. Roxy Malagon. Lawrence Higgs. Jonathan Perez Quintero. Alexis Mendoza. Faith Humphreys. Taylor Painter. Isabella Uscola. Anaya Dorsey. Sydney Vadset. Rin Dowsett. Jovia Vailoa. Laura Cisneros. Anaya Christine Cozy. Gabby Corser. Gerardo Zarate. Michael Worf. Thank you. Dennis Sherbina. Darius Long. Sam Sweet. Dante Valenzuela. Dornicia Moore. Paulina Santos Torres.
So the following directions of the staff, we're going to have the tassel toss, or where's Destiny at? I forget, Destiny, what did you do when you couldn't find your place? What was that called? Okay, well, I'm doing that now. I found myself, here it is. So I'm going to ask for Michael Robinson, if he would come to the stage, to the podium for the tassel toss.
This thing on? All right, let's get started. Hello, and thank you everybody for joining us on such a special occasion. I'm Michael Robinson, and I want to say that I'm so proud of the class of 2022. This is the day we've all been waiting for. To end this year off in this way is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, striving to this goal that we all call graduation, and being able to move on with our lives into adulthood. Everyone on this stage has proven that they have the power to control their future, whether that is to become an engineer, nurse, or computer technician. Whatever your dream might be, just know that I believe in you. You may now turn your tassels from right to left.
So traditionally, I always like to have the seniors stand. Stand, seniors. Come on, seniors! And before we have you exit, and we're going to have you exit along this side here. We're going to ask the staff to go ahead and get into position at this time. But it's traditional that you would toss your caps. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be directing the class of 2022 to exit off the stage. I'm going to ask that if the parents and loved ones would give them an opportunity to exit out this door, stay seated for a second so they can get out, and then you can meet your graduate on the podium. Let's give them one more round of applause.